Based on the amount of hours I put into it, this may be too soon of a video for me to make, but I don't really care because I am one who will admit when I was wrong. And I was wrong about Ghost of Tsushima. Back when they announced it and they had different gameplay trailers and different trailers about the game itself, I didn't really care. And I didn't really know much about the game because I felt like there wasn't really much that was being shared with us in terms of the plot as well as, the whole story overall. Even to a point of me not being interested in the game where a friend of mine thought just the idea that Sucker Punch was making the game was reason enough for him to go get the game. But I felt differently. I said, Sucker Punch, they made a few games, they made the Infamous series, they made the Sly Cooper series, but I didn't think that was enough for us to go and buy the game. I needed to see more, to learn more. And even when the game released back in the summer, I just didn't really care. So I got the game recently, and I played it for the past few days or so, and I gotta say I was wrong. I didn't put enough hours into the game to give an actual review, but the game is already like 6 months old or something like that. So there really is no point for me to give a review for the game. Instead, I can talk about what I felt playing the game so far. And I gotta say, this game has been one of the most cinematic experiences I've ever played in any game before. And that's due to the scenery, the way that they put the cutscenes out in the game, the music that they put in the game is just phenomenal. Even the different colors of the trees and the grass and the flowers, it's just amazing.
They are brutal, relentless, unstoppable. We are 80 samurai against an army, fighting to slow the invasion. Today, I die for my people.
And more so when you're playing the actual game, there's pretty much no HUD available to you, really. So it makes you feel more immersed in the game as if you're watching an interactive movie that you're in full control of. And that's pretty damn impressive. I know that a lot of gamers such as myself are used to an actual HUD for, throughout the entire game, whether it's a mini map, a health bar, inventory of weapons and stuff. But there pretty much is nothing while you're traveling the open world. You may have a little icon telling you how far you are from your objective, but that's only if you're tracking it with the wind system, which is their GPS system in the game, where you just follow the wind to get to your objective. And it's really amazing to see that you can still get around without a HUD. It's really cool. One thing that I do wish the game did have, though, well, there's a few things actually that I can get into about what the game should have. Like I said, this isn't really a review; it's just more so thoughts about the game itself. But just traversal was amazing based on the scenery, how you can just find different things throughout the map. You can find enemies in the world that you can fight. You can find areas where you can perform a haiku. You can find hot springs where you can take a hot bath and you can reflect on events that the character has gone through. And I don't know what else is there to find, but I cannot wait to find them because these little details is what makes the game even better. Now, when it comes to combat, the combat is pretty solid with a couple of issues that I have, that I experience. And that one issue being, or really the main issue, is the lack of a lock-on system. Now, I am learning new skills as I progress through the game. Maybe there is a lock-on system that you unlock. I don't know. But I do wish that there was a way to really lock on to one enemy so that it doesn't look like you're just fighting the air, which happened to me a few times. But aside from that, the combat system is great. It's kind of like a dance between you and your opponent, trying to find the right moment to strike, whether you're going to block and wait for the moment or you're going to parry.
Алдчихлаа.
And one of my favorite features of the game is the standoff feature, where you call out to enemies and you can challenge one of their men, and you get ready for the time to strike, and then you just get the one hit kill, and you can unlock a second kill for like a kill streak. So when you kill the first guy, you can kill the second guy. It may not make sense to you, but I think this is incredible of what this game has to offer. And I feel bad that I didn't get to play it when it came out, because I completely missed out. I almost missed out on this game entirely. I only got it because it was on sale, and a friend of mine wanted me to get it so we can play online together. And then we have two other friends who are going to get the game or have the game now, so we can play online together. Now, I haven't tried online yet, but I will try it eventually. And that's another great thing about this game, the fact that they put an online multiplayer, a 4-player co-op multiplayer mode after release. And I don't think they had any kind of information about that beforehand. I think it was just a surprise release. Hey, look, we got a multiplayer. Here you guys go. And it's amazing to see that this is stuff that we get, and there's a lot of gamers out there who may not experience it, because there's gamers who don't have a PlayStation, or there's gamers that I know personally who don't care about story-driven games. They only play multiplayer games. They rather play, an online multiplayer game instead of a story-based game. And I understand that lifestyle. If you're more so focused on multiplayer games, that's fine by all means. But there's a lot of these experiences out there that these players won't get to experience, and it's a shame, because I think that this game has an interesting story to tell, and people should be able to experience it. Granted, you can go on YouTube and watch, the gameplay as well, but I feel like it's different when you get to control it yourself. You get to choose how you want the game to go. You get to choose your play style. As for the story itself, it is a pretty interesting story. You have, I believe it's the grandson of Genghis Khan, I believe, and he's like attacking the land where the samurais live, and so you're Jin Sakai, and you and your uncle were like the last two samurais who survived, but your uncle gets captured. Not so much spoilers, I guess. This is basically the basic plot about it. And it's just a story about, following your samurai rules, or, breaking your samurai rules to find out which path you really want to go on, or which path you want to take Jin on. And it's also a story of, life and family and honor. And it's just really amazing to see that this came from a company that it is a known company, but I don't think they're as big as other well-known companies like Rockstar Games or EA Games. Granted, we don't talk about EA, but it's just a video I wanted to talk about Ghost of Tsushima quickly. Like I said, it's not really a review. The game's been out for almost half a year now, basically. It was on sale. It might still be on sale digitally, I think. I'm not sure, though, but here's what I'm saying. If you have a PlayStation and you haven't tried this game, try it. Play it. And if you do, you have to use either really good headphones or a really good sound system, because you will be grateful that you used one of those two options, and you'll be thanking me when you do. But that's just one quick video for that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you played this game and what you thought about the game as well. I'm Olan Tech. I'll see you guys on the next one.